I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. So now we read the last chapter in Haggai. I might be mispronouncing that, not Haggai, but Haggai. I think that would be more appropriate, Haggai. Now, at the end of the last chapter, it said it was in the 6th month, the 24th day of the 6th month, in the 2nd year, they went to work on the temple because God commanded them to, as spoken by Haggai. So now we read chapter 2. Haggai speaks messianically. The desire of all nations shall come. The Lord will give peace in his temple. In the 7th month, in the 21st day of the month, came the word of the Lord by the prophet Haggai, saying, Speak now to Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and to Joshua, the son of Josedek, the high priest, and to the residue of the people, saying, Who is left among you that saw this house in her first glory, and how do you see it now? Is it not in your eyes in comparison of it as nothing? Yet now be strong, O Zerubbabel, saith the Lord, and be strong, O Joshua, son of Josedek, the high priest, and be strong, all ye people of the land, saith the Lord, and work, for I am with you, saith the Lord of hosts. According to the word that I covenanted with you when ye came out of Egypt, so my spirit remaineth among you. Fear ye not, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yet once it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens, and the earth, and the sea, and the dry land, and I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations shall come, and I will fill this house with glory, saith the Lord of hosts. This silver is mine, and the gold is mine, saith the Lord of hosts. The glory of this latter house shall be greater than of the former, saith the Lord of hosts. And in this place will I give peace, saith the Lord of hosts. So this first portion here, this is a message of comfort and encouragement. This is in the 7th month, and it was in the 6th month that they started working again. The 24th of the 6th, and now the 21st of the 7th month. So less than a month later, Haggai is giving the second pronouncement here. And so this is, take courage. Those who even remember the old one and they think that this one is nothing, don't worry, because I am going to glorify it. I'm going to glorify it more than the previous one. This is going to be a greater temple. So go to work. Do the work. Be of good courage. Don't worry about anything else. Just get it done. Verse 10. In the 24th day of the 9th month, in the 2nd year of Darius, came the word of the Lord by Haggai the prophet, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Ask now the priests concerning the law, saying, If one bear holy flesh in the skirt of his garment, and with his skirt do touch bread, or pottage, or wine, or oil, or any meat, shall it be holy? And the priests answered and said, No. Then said Haggai, If one that is unclean by a dead body touch any of these, shall it be unclean? And the priest answered and said, It shall be unclean. Then answered Haggai and said, So is this people, and so is this nation before me, saith the Lord, and so is every work of their hands, and that which they offer there is unclean. And now I pray you consider from this day and upward, from before a stone was laid upon a stone in the temple of the Lord, since those days were, when one came to an heap of 20 measures, there were but 10. When one came to the press vat for to draw out 50 vessels out of the press, there were but 20. I smote you with blasting, and with mildew, and with hail, and all the labors of your hands. Yet ye turned not to me, saith the Lord. Consider now from this day and upward, from the 24th day of the 9th month, even from the day that the foundation of the Lord's temple was laid, consider it. Is the seed yet in the barn? Yea, as yet the vine, and the fig tree, and the pomegranate, and the olive tree hath not brought forth. From this day will I bless you. So this is now in the 9th month. This is 2 months later. And he's telling the people, what's going on here? This is an interesting comparison. If one bear holy flesh in his skirt, so this is the meat of the sacrifices, and then he touch any kind of food, does it make it holy? No. But if he is unclean and he touches food, it makes the food unclean. And that's what God is saying. God says, yes, Right now, because you have been lazy, you haven't been turning to me like you should, your sacrifices are unclean. Because your acts have been unclean, your sacrifices are unclean. Remember that while you were doing this, a drought came upon you. But from this time forward, I am removing that curse. I am removing that drought. And you will be blessed, because you are building my house now. From the day you started working, you have been doing the job. Now I will remove that curse and you will be blessed. So keep up the good work. I like this. This is more, God is encouraging them. He's giving them words of encouragement and praise. They say, yes, you've been doing good. Keep it up. Verse 20. And again the word of the Lord came unto Haggai in the 24th day of the month, saying, Speak to Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heavens and the earth, and I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen, and I will overthrow the chariots and those that ride in them, and the horses and their riders shall come down, every one by the sword of his brother. In that day, saith the Lord of hosts, will I take thee, O Zerubbabel, my servant, the son of Shealtiel, saith the Lord, and will make thee as a signet, for I have chosen thee, saith the Lord of hosts. So this is telling Zerubbabel that in the day when the heathen start destroying each other, when war comes back out, that Zerubbabel will be placed in a position of authority. Now, this could be, like other similar prophecies, that it's not fulfilled in the life of Zerubbabel, but in the life of his descendants. David was made a few promises that would be fulfilled many generations later. So, could be during the time of Zerubbabel, but then I'm not sure about how the history lines up there. But I do like that. Haggai, he starts his first chapter with kind of getting after Israel. So you got to get back to work. You need to build God's house. Chapter 2 is a succession of reassurances, encouragements, and just saying you're doing good, keep it up. And I like that. But we leave that here. We will be reading another chapter in Ezra, and then we will look at some of Zechariah. So we will see you there.